Upcoming fight, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. Start with you, Blair Flair. Who you got?
Double knockout?
Double knockout. Yeah, I want them both to just wind up, both of them at the same time. Boom, knocked out, both of them.
Wait, what if you fought them both at the same time? Would there be a double knockout?
Yeah, I'll knock both of them out. The same loose tooth pull. Bam, they both get a tooth missing. Instantly.
You need to work on your being so shy, man.
Since fighting Tank.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with Rolly. I think Rolly became better from fighting Tank. I think that they knew certain mistakes that they made. I think they believed in their game plan. Got us all to believe in their game plan. I think they came to this fight with the right adjustments, but took it too far, I guess, for the sake of words. But I think that they'll both be better.
Yeah.
In their fight against one another. I don't know how to.
They're both super raw.
Yeah.
I think Ryan got more talent.
Yeah.
Ahead of Times Square's Friday Night Fever event, boxing professionals from around the globe are weighing in with their predictions for the Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Rolly Romero showdown.
I don't want to say that's crazy, but yeah, hopefully for the sake of Rolly, he pull it off. But it's gonna be a good fight. No, you think? Huh?
Someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody get knocked out.
Who hit a little harder though? Was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both clearly.
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit harder.
Yeah.
People be sleeping on Rolly because he been obviously.
Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero are set to clash for the WBA regular welterweight title in what will be both fighters' debut at 147 pounds. With over 80% of their combined victories coming by knockout, few expect this bout to go the distance.
Andrew, real quick, so your prediction for Rolly versus Ryan, how do you see that fight going down?
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan.
Speaking to Little Giant Boxing, Teofimo Lopez, who's set to defend his WBO super lightweight title against Arnold Barboza on the same card, voiced his support for Ryan Garcia. Lopez predicted a Garcia victory, citing Rolando Romero's previous knockout losses and lack of recent activity as key factors. I got Ryan Garcia. Lopez said, Romero hasn't been fighting much, and the way he got stopped, I think he might even be switching trainers. However, Lopez also issued a word of caution. Garcia will need to be careful early on, as Romero's power is no joke. Rolly's punches, those are the hardest Gervonta Davis has ever felt. They'll be dangerous for as long as the fight lasts.
All right, Jeff, give it to us. Let your fans hear it. What are your predictions for the upcoming Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia fight?
That's a pretty good fight. They're both friends, and they used to spar with one another in the gym quite often. But unfortunately, I wasn't there to see it. But still, I think that it's going to be a great fight.
I think it's a great matchup, said WBO super lightweight champion Teofimo Lopez when asked about the upcoming clash between Ryan Garcia and Rolando Rolly Romero. Ryan needs to be careful. Rolly still has serious punching power. He could definitely catch Ryan with something dangerous. Lopez, sharing his final thoughts with the ring, predicted that Garcia would score a late round stoppage. I'd say it ends with Ryan stopping him in the later rounds. Lopez said, I think Ryan will close the show, especially since he's been out of the ring for a while. That time off could actually work in his favor.
Fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends,
Right.
So we have a personal relationship there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody.
Right.
Or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming, that's when it hurts.
You're going to be at the fight May 2nd?
I'm going to be at the fight May 2nd unless Ron DeSantis locks me up.
Reigning WBA lightweight champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who has previously faced both Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero, shared his thoughts on the matchup in an interview with Fight Hub TV. It's going to be a good fight. Yeah, for sure. Somebody's getting knocked out, I'm not going to lie. Davis said, while acknowledging Romero's defensive vulnerabilities, Davis emphasized his power. People are sleeping on Rolly because he doesn't have a chin, but man, Rolly can hit. He's the only guy I fought where it felt like he had bricks in his gloves when he swung.
Obviously, I don't know how to say it, obviously. But yeah, if he don't got no chin now, so Rolly be getting caught, but Rolly, he can hit, bro. Like, he can hit. When he's the only person I felt like when he swung, it felt like bricks was in hood. Is that the hardest really, like, is that the hardest one you faced in your career? Is that the hardest one? Who else I squad that was like
Gervonta Tank Davis, who stopped Rolando Romero in 6 rounds, admitted that Romero's victory will be a massive upset, but said he's rooting for him to pull it off. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia has kept the door open for a possible rematch with Davis, despite suffering a 7th-round knockout loss to the Baltimore native in 2023. However, negotiations for such a rematch remain complicated, particularly when it comes to agreeing on a weight class. Adding his voice to the discussion, former 2-division world champion Tim Bradley, who famously faced Manny Pacquiao 3 times, shared a prediction with Fight Hub TV. I think Ryan's going to catch him with that left hook, and it's going to be night-night.
That was Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, and that guy. Danny, what? He Puerto Rican, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like a hook he was swinging, or?
Everything.
Oh, really?
I ain't gonna lie. He didn't touch me. He didn't touch me with nothing clean. But when he did touch me, he like hit me all across the room. Like, boom, boom. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
Ryan Garcia appears to have undergone a major transformation, both personally and professionally. Observers note that he now carries himself with more calmness and maturity, shedding the loud, impulsive persona of his earlier career. He looks like a real businessman now, one insider commented, praising Garcia's more focused and respectful demeanor ahead of his upcoming bout. Garcia himself has called his Times Square showdown with Rolando Romero the biggest fight of his life. The 26-year-old is set to headline Ring Magazine's Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves card, just 6 days after Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn, marking Ring's first ever U.S. event, which will stream live on DAZN and pay-per-view. A win in Midtown Manhattan would all but guarantee a highly anticipated rematch with Devin Haney, likely slated for October.
The harder he throws, the easier it's going to be.
Yeah, right. Trying to knock it out right.
But it's very peaceful this time.
Ryan Garcia's first clash with Devin Haney in April 2024 was a dramatic affair. Garcia dropped Haney 3 times en route to a unanimous decision victory. However, the win was later ruled a no contest after Garcia tested positive for the banned substance ostarine. Following a 1-year suspension handed down by the New York State Athletic Commission, Garcia is now back in action and more determined than ever. Speaking at the grand arrivals in New York City ahead of his bout with Rolando Romero, Garcia emphasized just how high the stakes are. "I'm coming back with a bang," he declared. "I'm not here to play any games. I've got a huge fight next, and I've got to treat this like I'm fighting Devin again. This is the biggest fight of my career. It's historic. It means everything."
Right, you've always had armor, but it's very peaceful this time.
Yeah.
What's changed?
Just feeling peaceful, right? I don't know, man. Just chill, bro. Yeah.
Sure. Peaceful coexistence. Oh, beautiful. Peace is good.
You're going to get exactly what you expect. I'm bringing speed, power, and pure explosiveness, Ryan Garcia declared. "I'm hungry, locked in, and ready to finish the job. When I throw, they usually go down. He's coming after me, and I'm going straight after him. It's going to be a war, and I can't wait." Garcia also didn't shy away from his desire for a rematch with Devin Haney, adding, "I want to put another beating on Haney's head, just like I did before, and maybe we can run it back in New York City again, just like last time."
Y'all just told him, hey, look, bro, you got a big fight coming up.
Your fans are expecting to see a lot. Man, you better pick your flag up, man. Pick your flag up. Hey, look.
Devastating the flag, brother.
Hey, look. Got a big fight coming up. What can fans expect when they see you face off against Ryan Garcia? Some people say it's your right hand versus left hook.
Y'all gonna have to just tune in and see. No hands, no nothing. Y'all just tune in.